So there we go, guys. Wolves grab a massive 3 points on the road. It's finished Tottenham Hotspur 0, Wolves 2. And great 3 points for Wolves. What a way to bounce back after a really disappointing evening on Thursday against Arsenal. You know, we were really up for that. We felt, you know what, we definitely a team that could be in the European runnings if we get 3 points there. Obviously, just didn't do enough going forward. But today, capitalised on Spurs' errors. Did what we needed to do. Defensively, fantastic once again. I say fantastic, we'll talk about it a little bit more, but huge 3 points, and all of a sudden you look at the table again with results going our way. I think Wolverhampton Wanderers are possibly back in this European race depending on the next few results. But as always, guys, it's Dave from Talking Wolves giving my thoughts. Be sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know your thoughts on the result as well. Wolves starting a 5-3-2 formation with Jose Sarr in goal. We saw Aït-Nouri and Semedo as the wing backs. We saw the same back three as the game against Arsenal. Romain Saiss, Connor Cody and Max Kilman. A midfield three of Leander, Dendoncker, Ruben Neves, and a first start in the Premier League for Luke Kundl. And then a front two of Daniel Podence and Raul Jimenez. I'm not a big fan of the formation. I think I've made that clear over the last few weeks or so. I just think normally it doesn't give us a lot going forward, but you know what, we couldn't have got off to a better start, and Raul Jimenez just needs that bit of confidence, doesn't he? It's fantastic that he's got that goal. I'm not 100% sure what Lloris is doing for this one. You know what, I think it's Ruben Neves when it fizzed the shot into the area. Couple of parries away, and Raul Jimenez is there to put the ball in the back of the net. And what a start for Wolves. 5, 6, 7 minutes into the game to get the lead so early. And you felt, though, if we sat on that goal lead for long, Spurs, you know what, still create some opportunities of their own. You felt that there was almost a way back into the game for them, but Wolves just didn't let that slide, did they? It was a ball in from, well, it's Lloris again for this one. It's a dreadful pass to his defender. Wolves capitalise on it. Semedo, who have felt caused Spurs a few problems all game already, gets that ball back. And again, Lloris and his defenders, I'm not sure what they're doing. And Mr. Leander Dendoncker running in to tap it into the empty net. You know what, Donk, again, another player that's had a lot of stick recently. Me included, you know, I'm not going to say that I didn't give him any stick. But I felt he had a very solid game today, and great for him to get on the score sheet as well. And yeah, you know what, the 2 goals were crucial for Wolves because it meant we could play our game. We know we're one of the best defensive sides, well, one of the best sides in the league in terms of defensive record. We know what we can do. We don't concede many goals, and when you got a 2-goal lead, even, you know, going into half-time as well, I thought, wow, this is fantastic. You know, we allowed Spurs some chances, though. I think they cut us open. I think they did show their quality. Although they didn't score today, they did show their quality in some senses. You know, the way they found the gaps in between our lines. Heung-min Son had a huge chance in the first half. Allowed them to have a few free kicks on the edge of the area. But we just dealt with everything quite well, to be honest. Even when Spurs were getting in behind, the positioning and the decision-making of everyone was top-notch, really. And they, of course, had that little bit of pressure on us in the second half as well. They were all over us, really, for big parts of that. But we still created our own opportunities. And one of the main things was today, we tried our best to just capitalise on their errors. And that's what we've got to do as a team. When we're playing this quite, you know, we're not free scoring, we know that. But when your opposition is making mistakes, you have to capitalise on them. And we did that, I would say, 2 times out of 3 today. The third time was, I think it was Davinson Sanchez lost the ball. Luke Kundl plays it into Jimenez. And in the end, he just sort of overcooks his touch. I think it was good defending by Davis. But I think Jimenez has got to hit it a little bit earlier. And if he does, I think we're 3-0 up and we're laughing. But we just dealt with it, and you know what, towards the end of the game, Bruno brings on a few more attacking options. We see Fabio come on, we see Trincao come on, and of course we see Hwang Hee-chan. Great to see him back on the pitch. Great to see the likes of Johnny and so on the bench as well. But for us to go so attacking towards the end of the game, Bruno, you know, wants to try and pin Spurs back a little bit more. He knew they were going to come out at us, and you know, was having those extra players forward can create some problems. And we held up the ball, did what we need to do. You know, time wasted a little bit as you would do. Frustrated Spurs, but I don't know. I think really they, you know, I think Kulusevski came close with a half chance, but the defence was so good today. Although we, like I said, we allowed Spurs to have 1 or 2 openings, we dealt with any issues quite well. Sarr being his crazy self sometimes. I think towards the end of the game, he was trying to be a little bit casual and try and chest the ball down. He mucked that one up a little bit. I'm not sure he'll do that again with so little time next time. But overall, just a solid performance. Semedo, Aït-Nouri, I thought outstanding. Kilman, I think the whole back three were outstanding. Kundal to come into his Premier League debut as well and not be scared of these 50-50s. He was fearless and just added that a bit of creativity. I actually thought he was going to play more attacking, Luke Kundal. I thought he was going to be almost like a number 10, roaming, going wide and sitting in that pocket of space, and he didn't. He sat quite deep, almost at times sitting as like the left-sided defender when Aït-Nouri was pushing forward. So I think he did his job brilliantly today, Luke Kundal. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with him in the future, if this is just a one-off or we're going to see a little bit more of him. And of course, great to see Dendoncker, great to see Raul get their goals. 3 points for Wolves, clean sheet. Disappointed. Obviously, I had a ticket for the game. I couldn't go there for one reason or another today. And obviously, to watch us, it's been ages since I've sort of sat down and watched us sort of on the TV. But yeah, huge 3 points. 3 points outside the top 4, guys. Dare we dream once again. As always, guys, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts down below. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all very, very soon.